All right, Wormholeians, we are here with the top 4 of the Vault Keepers tournament. Top 4 cash prizes adaptive format. It has been exciting, and I think this game's going to be exciting too. We've got Flox42 against Delphian, who we just saw in the last round pull out an exciting finish. I was shaking, he was shaking. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. So, we've got a Delphian bringing in this crazy thing, which is a 60 sass thing with double binding irons, which came into play huge in the last round. This is a 60 sass deck right here, and then we've got Flox playing this Subile, Stern, Baldry, Baron. We haven't seen this deck yet. 70 sass, pretty great numbers, honestly. Just no artifact control, not the greatest speed, but seeing some Ducilis in here, Axiom, Obsidian Forge, just real quality stuff here. Enel, I don't see a lot of upgrades, but here we go. We are going into, both players chose Subiles. Not shocking at all. We'll see how high it goes. Flox goes ahead and bids 6 chains. How high? I mean, the difference. Last game there was like a 19-point sass difference. This one isn't as significant. But Delphian goes ahead and bids 9 chains. Again, thinking if Delphian can binding irons. Yep, Flox goes to 10. Goodness gracious. This is quick. I mean, they're very confident in this deck. Or really, realistically, I think Delphian knows Delphian's deck. I'll just say it that way. And knows what it can do in the amount of time it needs. So, if anything, I think the fact that Delphian has a 60 sass deck and is in the top 4 of essentially a 98-person tournament shows you Delphian knows how to do adaptive well. So, granted, the first rounds weren't adaptive. It was sealed survival. Totally different. But Delphian chose the 60 sass deck for today. So, Delphian's deciding. So, Delphian passes at 10 chains. So, we're getting this deck, so they get to keep their decks. He's getting this deck at 10 chains, right? So here we go, people. Boy, I'm having fun. I might have more fun watching these games and commenting on them than actually playing. Ghost Galaxy, I'm here if you just want to hire me to like record games and get KeyForge out there. I'm available. I don't know if people will actually watch this, but I am available. I will record. So, all right, here we go. So, Flox is going to start with a deck. Looks like, I mean, again, just pure value in disc. Getting that Relentless Creeper out early is great because if it hits the discard, you can pull it back in. If you haven't seen, oh, and it's gone. Binding Irons to start the game. There you go. Binding Irons up to 11 chains. So, yeah, pretty funny way to do it. So, started at 10, went down to 9, 8, back up to 11. So, Curiosaurus hits, Humble hits, and ready to go. Players are playing quick. Now, this is going to be, this is going to affect the game. There's not a, I mean, with Saurian on both sides, there's just no way this doesn't have an effect. I don't think I'm a smart enough player to play Curiosaurus decks. But here we are. All right, so big old Commander Chan hits the board with an Explorer and a Light of the Archon. So with Skirmish, and I mean that's great. That's gonna be helpful. We'll see if it stays on the board. So Relentless Creeper comes back. Like I said, it's a pretty great early gameplay. Cinder coming out. Going to Saurian over on this side. Got Big Boy taunted and a Ludo. So again, this is also Curiosaurus Ludo interaction is interesting. Okay, and then Delphian plays Stomp to kill the Relentless Creeper, and then which I mean it's yeah. I guess you want a amber on there, and Curious Source does kill. Then this amber goes over here, so that's probably why Delphian did it. But we'll see. We'll see. I feel like Flox is getting some good plays for only having a 4-card hand. I mean, that alone. Granted, he did draw into this, but to be able to play 3 cards when you are already on a 4-card hand, pretty solid. So that's a pretty strong board. I wonder, does Delphian have Axiom? No Axiom. No huge. There's the Harbinger of Doom, Draining Touch combo. You just get some big boy Saurian guys out there. Going back to Star Alliance, because why not? You can kill some stuff here. I mean, there's definitely some things you can do. You fighting? Yep. Kills the taunt. Gets the dino. The dino is going to. What's the dino gonna do? Fighting Scout Peep. Yep. So then leaving Flox with creature from each house. I think. Ooh, and then plays the Peace Accord to finish. Solid. There's the Morpheus and Tabor. Wow, yeah, that's. Oh, and Garcia. This turn had barely even started, and then forging alliance. So, yeah, he's basically like, yeah, fight my guys, kill my Star Alliance guys, please. In case you missed it, sorry, I should hover over the card. Each player gains 2 after a creature used to fight its controller loses 4, and then destroy it. I think new players sometimes see the amount of creatures, but really good players see the houses very clearly. So really, even though these 3 were out, it's really as if Flox had 1 creature out. Now, the math changes when you get like Commander Chan, that allows you to use another guy. But Ducillus is not coming into play. He's gone. He's out of here. Which you always kind of want to see one of these giant dinos, but it's fine. So you get to play this game of chicken. Who's going to fight first? Of course, if Flox can reap and then only has 1 amber, then maybe that's the turn you fight, and you lose 4, but you only lose 1. So I'd be shocked if Delphian doesn't go back into Star Alliance. You could increase key cost here with Garcia, so he's not gonna be able to go, not gonna be able to forge. Flox is at 7 chains, so about to get that 5-card hand. And yeah, and like Tabor and Chan basically allow you to use your whole board here, which is like high value. So for a 60 sass deck, yeah, there you go. Get Calvin in there, so when you fight, you draw a card. Don't fight though. You don't want to fight, but you can reap. Draw a card, use a guy. I mean, really, yeah, if you can just burst up here with Tabor, I mean, potentially finishing on 10 amber here. Or maybe play a card? Is he playing Tabor? Is Tabor playing a card or using Ludo? I imagine Delphian would prefer to cycle a little bit than gain 1 amber, but we'll see. Maybe Delphian's able to do both. Weighing the options here. Because Delphian has not played a card this turn. Played the Calvin. Drew in a card, so finishing on 6 cards in hand. I mean, this is just you got six available reaps. You do this 3 times and you win the game. So Flox will have to recover pretty quickly. Okay, so yeah, playing the Clipian ideal on. I mean, gosh, why not? You're taunted. You've got 8/4. Even I'm trying to think like some of that damage stuff. There is some ways around it. I'm already seeing. All right, so going back to this, Relentless Creeper's coming back. Because Soul Keeper going on there. He's gonna reap, do this, kill that. Smart play, smart play. You hate to see it on Delphian side, but smart play. Ooh, and the Infernus. You can see some. See a couple cards disappear. I bet Evil Eye gets tossed. Yep, Evil Eye and Stomp are gone. Okay, so Delphian still gets to forge, and Flox is gonna forge as well, and they're one hand away from getting back up to 5 instead of 4 with these chains. So a Star Alliance turn still means at least 4 amber, and taxing Flox's keys up to 2, up by 2 to 8. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? I love a good key tax. I do. This again, and this piece of cord. So there's so many things happening here. Right, so piece of cord, you don't really want to fight, you don't want to lose this, but right now if Delphian wanted to fight, this would be the opportune time to do it. But does he really want to fight? Because what advantage are you getting? This amber, because a Curious Source is going to end up on your guys instead. But then Ludo doesn't matter as much because Ludo says, okay, well my guys can die anyways because they have this amber on them, and it's just, it's a wild thing here. This is, where top KeyForge, competitive KeyForge happens. So yeah, so Delphian opted for the key tax and, the free 5 amber, or 4 amber, sorry. Oh, and a Phalanx Strike. That's, that, again, but, so does it to Infernus. Yeah, so not triggering the Curious Source. And exalts, kills, the Consul Primus. Yeah. So yeah, little board control, give a key, but again, look, masterfully, this Saurian Star Alliance, not leaving multiple guys out. Red Alert pops out, does not. Yeah, so Red Alert happens, and then Curiosaurus starts to trigger, right? Oh, I think I missed something in there. Yeah, the Curiosaurus triggered. And yeah, put the amber on here. Because they gained it. So Delphian gets to choose where do I want to put this amber? So he puts it on the Galiotops. Alright, so then, he's fighting because he had 1 amber, so now is the time to do it, to take care of that Tabor. I think that's probably correct for Flox. Observe you max on the Cinder. To be able to fight, Reap, capture 1. And Xeno Training captures some amber. So there's a lot of amber out here. This thing makes it difficult. So going into this, we haven't seen some this in a while. Are we Harbingers? Are we? Yep, Scullion into Harbinger. There you go. Yeah. So then you have to do this whole thing. Yeah, so it's a whole big amber trade, but what this does for Delphian, gets him into check, gets rid of this big old board and gets a creature out there. So kind of surprised we haven't seen another Binding Irons in a bit, but I guess Ludo did. Well, yeah, I don't know. The trigger and the timing is it's crazy. All right, so Flox is coming out with his own big disc suite. Going into this, I said some Binding Irons. Fighting the Relentless Creeper. And then one of his guys is going to capture its own Amber. Yep, Cinder. Library comes down, not finished with you. Hits. Is he getting any guys back? Yep, Garcia's coming back. Trying to get that Amber control back. Now, Flox does have 5-card hands now, 4 chains. This is getting a little easier to play. So, where are we going? Where are we going? Going to this. Getting the Creeper back. Creeper getting some value so Cinder can reap and then Brabble too. Reaps, kills the Relentless Creeper. Delphian going into Saurian. Got the Golden Spiral, Saurus Rex. Compsys Saurus Rex. So Saurus Rex in the center of the battle line is something. Imperial Forge. Could have been a fun way to finish the game, but could be tough to pull off too. So, Flux, please blast from the past. Exalting Brabble, archiving Ducilis to do 20 damage to somebody. The Pterodactyl. Alright, so Saurus Rex. Okay, there's the yeah, okay. I was like, wait, did that Axiom have a capture? It does. Wow, that's great. That's what you want to see, capture Pip on Axiom. Alright, so Flox trying to swing back. Trying to set up, it did get some more chains, so probably not going to lose the chains, but we'll see. So Rock Grove comes out, Inspector comes out, Library comes out, or uses Library, excuse me, archives a card. So we got 1 card in archives. Can Delphian finish it out? Yep, just right back into this. There's the Obsidian Forge for Flox. So Relentless Creeper drops, Cinder can reap and kill it. And discards the Gateway to Dis. Yep. So Flox has 7 Amber. We'll be forging next turn unless Delphian can do something about it. What does Delphian do here? I mean, you've got a couple disc guys out there. You've got the Library out there for archiving. There's a level which, like, I think you might be a little worried about this disc suite coming out. Flox has gone there the past couple turns. Yeah, the turns are probably going to slow down a little bit at this point because every decision feels like it has a little more weight to it. So Delphian going to Star Alliance. Explorer. Universal Translator, which is the fight reap, use the friendly non-Star Alliance. Garcia pops out. So no key for Flox. Will this Helmsman Spear survive? Every time I've seen Delphian play Helmsman Spears, it dies. Will it survive for the very first time? I kind of doubt it, but there's probably a kill, reap. I don't know. We'll see. Well, excuse me. Big turn here for Flox. Big turn. You take away Delphian's options. If you get that Garcia off the board and that Helmsman off the board, you are eliminating some lines of play from Delphian, but Delphian could swerve somewhere else. Okay. Flox back into Star Alliance, getting some cards from the archives. Subject Kirby. We haven't seen Kirby all game. So Kirby's going to drop another creature. And Ducillus comes. I'll probably wait for... Yeah, look at that. So Ducillus comes out, captures all, and then deals 5. So only got 2. Probably why Flox was so conflicted. But that's pretty sweet to be able to play Subject Kirby into Ducillus. And then, yeah, subdue. Here we go. Well, Helmsman did survive, so you at least have a way to cycle if you don't like your hand. But Flox is about to forge. And now, with the amount of creatures on the board, you have to be a little concerned about that Obsidian Forge. It has to be at least a thought in the back of your mind if you're Delphian. Okay, Delphian going into Saurian. Haven't seen Saurian in a bit. What could we see? Scudam on Spears. Try to help it out a little bit. Don't know if it'll help it that much, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see a double Scudam. Golden Spiral. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I get. Okay. Yeah. Exalt, ready and use, discard. So turn Helmsman into a Saurian cycler. That's cool. All right. So what are we discarding? How much are we discarding? We got a big hand. Discards. Wow, Pterodactyl, Brutodon. I mean, plays the Ludo, but discard. Wow, drew into some good stuff, but discarded the Pterodactyl. I guess it's probably just too slow right now at this point. But that's a good little way to protect your board. So I guess what this is doing, and then yeah, Imperial Forge. Not gonna quite get there. Plus A reduced by 1 for each unfriendly creatures. So that was the conflict of like, do I play this? Do I hold it? Can I pull off a sick turn here? Which Imperial Forge with the Golden Spiral is pretty neat. All right, we're locked, like in a dead heat for that final key. Flox started off with a bunch of chains, still has a couple chains, but the deck is producing. I think it is going to be a race to 6 Amber here, simply because there's not a ton of Amber control in this match. A lot of board control, it seemed like. Oh man, big display here. And that protects the Helmsman if he wants to go back into Star Alliance. But could just, yeah. Wait, Delphian. GG. Oh, because of the Obsidian Forge. Yep. So able to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right at enough Amber to Forge for that final key. Congratulations to Flox42 with the chains coming back. Wow, great game, Delphian. Great game. That was an exciting top 4 match. I mean, really made it interesting with the SAS difference. Exciting finish, y'all. We are going to be moving into the championship of the Vault Keepers Cash Tournament. Both these guys walking away with cash no matter what. And thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.